Story 1 of 5. King Charles III's speech to U.S. Congress during Trump visit highlights strained U.S.-UK relations. King Charles III's speech to U.S. Congress during Trump visit highlights strained U.S.-UK relations. Here's what every outlet agrees on. King Charles III delivered a speech to the U.S. Congress on April 29, 2026, the first by a British monarch since Queen Elizabeth II in 1991. The speech included references to NATO, Ukraine, climate change, and the AUKUS Pact, subtly addressing Trump administration policies. King Charles mentioned the Magna Carta and its principle that executive power is subject to checks and balances, drawing applause from Congress. The king urged unyielding resolve for the defense of Ukraine and praised NATO's role, receiving sustained applause from Congress. King Charles referenced the disastrously melting ice caps of the Arctic and the need to safeguard nature, implicitly addressing Trump's climate skepticism. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian and ABC state that King Charles's speech was the first by a British monarch to Congress since 1991, while Thege and SMH do not explicitly mention this historical comparison. The Guardian and ABC described the King's speech as a charm offensive aimed at Congress, while Thege and SMH focus more on the speech's diplomatic subtlety and its limitations in influencing Trump. ABC notes that Trump initially considered attending the speech but was advised against it, while Thege and SMH do not mention this detail. This story was covered by ABC News, The Guardian, Sydney Morning Herald and The Age. Story 2 of 5. G8 Education closes 40 childcare centres amid child abuse scandal and financial strain. G8 Education closes 40 childcare centres amid child abuse scandal and financial strain. Here's what every outlet agrees on. G8 Education will close 40 childcare centres, about 10% of its 395 centres, across Australia. Victoria and Western Australia will each lose 12 centres, with closures also in NSW, Queensland, and South Australia. Joshua Dale Brown was charged in 2025 with over 70 child sex offences against 8 children under 2, alleged to have occurred at 5 G8 centres and 3 non-G8 centres between April 2022 and January 2023. G8 employs 8,800 staff and has 36,000 children enrolled across its centres, including brands like Head Start, Jelly Beans, Cool Kids, and Kindy Patch Kids. G8 announced the closures on April 29, 2026, ahead of its annual general meeting in Brisbane. But not all outlets told the same story. ABC reports G8's occupancy rate was 56.4% as of April 25, 2026, while Newscomau does not provide a specific occupancy rate figure. ABC mentions G8's 2025 net loss of $303.3 million due to goodwill impairment, but Newscomau does not reference financial details beyond the closures. This story was covered by ABC News and news.com.au. Story 3 of 5. Antisemitic stabbing attack in Golders Green, London, with broader context of recent Jewish site attacks. Antisemitic stabbing attack in Golders Green, London, with broader context of recent Jewish site attacks. Here's what every outlet agrees on. 2 people were stabbed in Golders Green, northwest London, on April 29, 2026, and are being treated by the Jewish volunteer ambulance service Hatzola. A man was arrested after being seen running along Golders Green Road armed with a knife and attempting to stab Jewish members of the public. He was detained by Shomrim and arrested by police using a stun gun. The incident occurred near a memorial wall where an attempted arson attack took place on April 28, 2026, and close to where 4 Jewish community ambulances were destroyed by fire in March 2026. The Community Security Trust, CST, and Shomrim London confirmed the attack and thanked police and emergency services for their response. Prime Minister Keir Starmer described the attack as deeply concerning and stated a police investigation is underway, emphasizing the need to support it and address anti-Semitic offenses. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian and ABC mention the attack occurred on April 29, 2026, but do not specify the exact time, while Newscomau does not provide a time but confirms the date. The Guardian and Newscomau state the attack occurred near a memorial wall where an attempted arson attack took place on Monday, April 28, but ABC does not mention this specific detail. This story was covered by ABC News, The Guardian, and news.com.au. Story 4 of 5. 2026 APRA Music Awards winners and highlights. 2026 APRA Music Awards winners and highlights. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Amyl and the Sniffers won Song of the Year, Most Performed Rock Work, and Songwriter of the Year for Jerkin at the 2026 APRA Awards. Amyl and the Sniffers won Song of the Year for the second year in a row, 2025 and 2026. Jerkin is from Amyl and the Sniffers' third album, Cartoon Darkness Star. Sia won her 14th APRA award, becoming the most awarded songwriter in APRA history, for Unstoppable Most Performed Australian Work Overseas. Guy Sebastian won Most Performed Australian Work and Most Performed Pop Work for Maybe Star. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian states Amyl and the Sniffers won Song of the Year for You Should Not Be Doing That in 2025, but the ABC does not mention this specific 2025 win. This story was covered by ABC News and The Guardian. Story 5 of 5. Real Zaragoza goalkeeper Esteban Andrada banned after punching Huesca player in Segunda División derby. Real Zaragoza goalkeeper Esteban Andrada banned after punching Huesca player in Segunda División derby. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Esteban Andrada, Real Zaragoza goalkeeper, punched Huesca player Jorge Pulido in the face during a Segunda División derby on the 28th of April, 2026, last Sunday. Andrada was initially sent off for a second yellow card, push, before punching Pulido, earning a 13-game ban, 12 for the punch plus 1 automatic for the red. Huesca goalkeeper Dani Jimenez and Zaragoza's Dani Tazend were also sent off in the brawl. Jimenez got a 4-match ban, Tazend a 2-match ban. Huesca won 1-0, goal by Oscar Cielva, leaving Zaragoza, 35 points, second bottom, and Huesca, 36 points, 19th in the table. The match took place in Huesca, Spain, during stoppage time, 8 minutes into added time. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian states the match was on the 29th of April, 2026, headline timestamp, but both articles' bodies confirm it occurred on the 28th of April, 2026, last Sunday. ABC describes Andrada as Argentine, while The Guardian refers to him as a former Argentina international, implying he no longer plays for the national team. This story was covered by ABC News and The Guardian.